need to share. Yeah, I need to share and go to my. I put it today in Canva, so we're gonna play Canva. Can you see it? It's just a dark thing, but most important is the sound. 1 second.
So can I tell them what they're going to hear? So they're prepared?
Yeah, yes, we can say.
So students, what you're going to listen to is a recording that talks to you about sending email messages. And it gives you some expressions, some words, some phrases that you will normally use again and again, repeatedly, to introduce parts of your message and keep it organized for the reader. These are standard expressions that we use all the time in email. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Okay. Alex and Sabine, did you get to these or I need to translate a little? Est-ce que c'est bon ou vous avez besoin que je traduise un petit peu? Pas beaucoup, juste quelques mots-clés.
Oui.
Alex?
Oui.
Oui, traduction.
La traduction pour le...
Traduction?
Oui.
Ce que Bill a dit, c'est qu'on va aujourd'hui discuter quelques expressions à utiliser dans les emails professionnels. C'est ça le sujet de notre discussion aujourd'hui. On va écouter des morceaux d'audio et lui, il va les discuter avec vous. C'est des expressions, c'est très important parce qu'on utilise beaucoup d'emails et pour paraître, projeter le professionnalisme, il faut savoir quelques expressions. OK? C'est bon? Sabine?
C'est bon.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay. Okay. So I'll go back to now I play the audio.
Mm-hmm.
New expressions to sound professional in emails. Today, we're going to talk about a few simple expressions you can use in your professional email. You don't need complicated grammar. You just need the right words said in the right way. Let's begin. Expression 1.
Bill, can you tell what she said about like what's important in writing an email in English?
Yes. What she's telling you here is that because in email, we often use the same expressions again and again, you don't have to worry so much about correct grammar or even proper spelling. If you can use these expressions, people will understand what you mean. You're introducing the next part of your message, you're giving them some information. So these standard expressions will help you get through the message, even if your English is not perfect.
Yeah.
I hope this email finds you well. This is a polite and friendly way to start an email. For example, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to follow up on our meeting last week. You can also say, I hope you are doing well. It sets a positive tone before you get to the main point.
Okay, that's good enough.
Talk about that. Yes.
All right. So I'm typing this down here at the bottom, the two expressions that she gave us. I hope this email finds you well, or I hope that you are doing well. So when you are well, that means you are not sick. Things are okay with you. You're feeling healthy. And when we say, I hope this email message finds you well, we're using find simply to mean, I hope that you're well as you read this message. Hope that you're feeling okay. I hope you're not sick. I hope everything's good. It's just a positive way to say hi. That's really what it is. If you need to translate some, you can do that, Khadija.
Yes, Bill. I put the words here so that we, anchor them in the text. I also take all the text at the end of the call and I save it. And then at some point I'll organize and share with them so that we don't lose these keywords. Je vais traduire juste deux expressions ici pour commencer un email. C'est que vous souhaitez que la personne soit en bonne forme. J'espère que vous allez bien. J'espère que vous êtes bien. J'espère que les choses se passent bien. L'objectif, c'est d'être compassionnant, empathique avec les gens, parce que le business, il demande de l'empathie. Et c'est une façon de faire de l'empathie, c'est de commencer par la personne elle-même et de you be caring. So, je vais parler en français et en anglais. Donc, si vous n'arrivez pas à comprendre, vous m'arrêtez, OK? So, the goal of this expression is to care about the person first before going to business. Okay, so here is not just to look good, also to project your humanity with the people you work
Yes, it's I'm going to write this. It's a polite greeting, a way to say hello in a polite way before we start talking about business. It's what you might call a preliminary phrase, which means that you say it first to get started, rather than jumping right into the business of your message. You say something a little bit pleasant, just as you might say in French. You would do the same thing. It's just a polite opening to your message, is what it is. A preliminary phrase, a phrase up front, the first one.
Yes. So I wanted to say something and I lost it. Yes, very important. Culture, because Bill, we always share with the students the culture. The French culture is different than the English, Anglo-Saxon and Francophone is very different. The way they work, where they talk, the word they learn, the way, a lot of differences. Okay,
it's the same in different places. Like, as Americans are usually pretty direct. We usually jump right into it. We're not too worried about your health or your politeness. We just want to tell you what we want to tell you. We're in a hurry. But on the other hand, I used to teach in Asia, in South Korea. When the Koreans do business, it's much more polite and it takes more time. You have to sit down, have a cup of tea, talk about your family, the weather, what's going on. Maybe after a half hour, you'll get to some business. So it just really depends on where you are. Culture does affect business communication.
Yeah. So what I noticed, Bill, because I worked there and they worked here. What I noticed, and for you students, you need to listen to me very well here. When I worked in admissions in college here, and the students will be lengthy in being polite, and that's annoying. So I'm going to say it in French. Lorsqu'on reçoit des emails qui sont très longs par des expressions de politesse, on n'aime pas. On sent que la personne n'est pas prête, qu'il est tout très lourde, comme de la lourdeur pour nous dans la culture américaine. Donc, ce que nous voulons vous apprendre, c'est que oui, sois poli, mais sois bref. Brief and polite. And also, Bill, I will discuss with you this, like the British are different. Like they have that little bit of lengthy, big words, and also in Africa, what I noticed is that they will say Mr. Bill. We don't say that in America. We say Mr. Hamilton. We don't say Mr. Bill. The first name does not go with Mr.
Right.
The first name, just Bill.
Yeah.
But when you want to be polite or formal with Bill, you say Mr. Hamilton. Okay, like for work or like very official. You want to be very like distant, like you want to distance.
Yes. Not too personal. Not too personal. No.
Not too personal. Yeah, exactly. So please help me with that. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't say Bill too fast because that's too personal. Right. But when you want to say Mr., you don't say Mr. Bill. You say Mr. Hamilton. The last name. So
here's a good point too. Well, when you're writing to somebody like that, you will start out being polite. And just as Khadija says, you will say probably Mr. or Ms., depending on whether it's a man or a woman. And you continue that. When the other party starts using his or her first name or starts using your first name, then you may do the same, right? So follow the lead of the other party. When the other person starts using a first name, then you may use the first name. Until then, use Mr. or Ms. so-and-so.
OK, vous avez retenu ça? Je vais le redire en français parce que c'est très important. Si vous êtes en situation professionnelle qui est importante, une admission dans une université, un travail, un projet, quelque chose d'important dans votre carrière, vous adressez à la personne avec monsieur et le nom de famille, pas le prénom. Monsieur, le nom de famille. Et vous attendez à ce que l'autre personne vous adresse. Et s'il s'adresse à vous avec votre prénom, allez-y, commencez à utiliser leur prénom. S'il vous adresse avec monsieur ou madame et votre nom, continuez à utiliser l'expression formelle parce que c'est très important dans la gestion de la relation. Yeah, let's go, Bill. We go to the next chunk?
Yes.
Okay.
Expression 2. I am writing to. This tells the reader exactly why you are emailing. For example, I am writing to request the updated report. It's short, clear, and professional.
Okay. Can you hear it? It's okay? It's hearable? Can you hear it okay? Okay, go ahead.
All right. So, after you have given a polite greeting, how are you? I hope you are well. Then you want to get to the business of your message. So you can say, I am writing to ask you about this or tell you about that. I'm writing to inform you of something. I'm writing to give you information. I'm writing to ask you a question. I'm writing to answer your question. Here you're going to give the reason for your message. That's the next thing to do.
OK. Donc, ce morceau, c'est pour commencer. Pour commencer, comme on dit, c'est direct. Je crie pour. Je pense en français, on dit « J'ai le plaisir de vous écrire à propos » ou je ne sais pas, par la présente, je voudrais vous demander quelque chose. En anglais, on dit « I am writing to » et après, vous dites directement l'objectif de l'écriture, de l'email. Pour le garder court. L'objectif ici, c'est de parler poli et de rester court et to the point. To the point. Okay, donc I am writing to, and you go directly to the subject.
So you will follow that with a verb form. That's an infinitive, to plus the verb, and it can be followed by any verb. Writing to do this, I'm writing to do that, say this, ask that, tell you this, ask you that, whatever it might be. This is the place to let the person know the reason for the message. In other words, to get to the point, as Khadija says, the point means the subject of the email, the reason for the email.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right.
We will keep going, and then at the end, we'll give the chance to the students to react to this or other things. Okay. So let's go to the next expression.
Okay.
Expression 3. As per our conversation. This reminds the reader about a previous discussion. For example, as per our conversation yesterday, I have attached the project plan. It connects your email to an earlier point in time. You were to write to him a expression 4.
Okay.
So here, I'm going to tell you what the person is saying and then what I recommend that you say. So she is saying, as per, our conversation. But I believe she does not need the as. Per is a Latin preposition, and it just means something like something like you might say in relation to.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Or
Sure.
per our conversation also. Now they use
Yeah,
less words.
Yeah, I would say per. I wouldn't use as. So this refers the reader to a previous conversation that you had. You have talked before. This is not the first message, right? So you have had a previous conversation and you are writing because of it. We were talking about something last week, and now I'm coming back to you with an answer to your question or more information about that subject. So this per kind of means about or related to something. That's why you say it that way. It's a quick way to tell the reader that this message is connected to a previous message.
Okay, so let's go.
Please find attached. Use this when you include a file. For example, please find attached the invoice for last month's services. It sounds much more professional than simply saying, here's the file.
You can say a couple different things. So you probably understand attachments in English by email. When you add a picture or a document or something to the message you want the person to see, you could say, please find the attached picture or document or file. Or you could also say, please see the attached file. Or you could say something like, the file is attached. Any number of these things refer the reader to your attachment, and then he or she will know to look at the attachment.
Yeah. And Bill, because not a lot of attachments are used now, well, there's more links. So we say, please find in the link here, because a lot of now files are rather in links.
Instead of maybe sending an attachment, a person might simply refer you to a link, something like, something.com, whatever it might be, and it'll have a hyperlink like that. You can click it and you'll go somewhere. I'm sure they know how to do this. That's probably common for them. So you may get an attachment, or the person might say, please find the link or see the link here or below. Could be an attachment, could be a link to some other site.
One second, I'm trying to write it in French too. And merci de prendre note. Dans la session, vous pouvez faire copy-paste et vous gardez ces choses-là comme des outils dans vos fichiers. Même vous pouvez créer un seul fichier à chaque fois qu'on se réunisse, vous prenez note et après vous faites le nettoyage et vous gardez les expressions dont vous avez besoin. Trouvez le lien ici, ci-dessous.
So attachment or a link. So far we've had, I hope this email finds you well. And then per our recent conversation.
I am writing to. I'm writing
to tell you about this or that. And the reason I'm writing, and then here is an attachment or a link that's related to our conversation. So you need to know about this or understand it so that we can talk.
An expression that Bill says now, related to, is very used. Related to. So a lot of people, there is another expression that's more sophisticated that I use in finance, which is associated with. But that's very formal. We use it a lot in finance, but it's not used a lot in normal language. You say related to. Related to, it's common. Associated with is more like more. If you talk about economy or analytics, you can use associated with.
Yeah, more formal language.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
Expression
What's next?
5. Kindly note that. This is a polite way to give important information. For example, and kindly note that the deadline has been moved to Friday. It is respectful, but still clear.
All right. So she's saying, kindly note that. In this case, she's using note as a verb. Most of the time, note is a noun, meaning a small letter, piece of paper that you communicate with. But to note something as a verb simply means pay attention. See this. Don't miss it. Look at it. We need you to look at this and pay attention because this is important to our conversation. Right? It's directing your attention to whatever the information might be.
I want to add about kindly. What I noticed is like, sorry, Bill. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Kindly is just like saying please.
It's good. But I just saw it like I worked in Saudi Arabia, and there are a lot of people coming from all over the world, like British, South Africa, like Indonesia, and they overuse kindness, like kindly, you kindly, a lot. So just be careful. You use it kindly, but don't overuse kindly, because again, it sounds foreign to American.
Yeah. It's a little bit old-fashioned for us.
What's
it's a little from a traditional kind of out of style. We understand it, but we don't use it much.
Just please, right? Just please. That's what they do, right?
Yeah. Yes. That's right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, please. Just like s'il vous plaît. Please do it.
Would you do this, or could you? Yeah, those are like things you can ask people to do, or I would appreciate it. It's gonna come next. I'm not gonna write this one because it's gonna come next in the audio. But these are alternatives, and I'm gonna translate alternatives to kindly. Okay, I will say it in French. Ce que j'ai observé, c'est que les autres nations, lorsqu'ils parlent en anglais, ils utilisent beaucoup kindly. And elle commence à devenir un peu ennuyeux comme façon de communiquer. Maintenant, Bill, il dit que c'est vieux d'utiliser kindly souvent dans la langue américaine, l'anglais américain. Au lieu d'utiliser kindly, on utilise please, and then like please do this, or please write me, please check, please verify, please respond, please review. Please is very common. Aussi, on utilise would you please, could you please, and then there is another. Il y a une autre expression qui va venir next dans l'audio, dont on va l'écouter.
Yeah. Let me say this. So what we're doing here, when we use these polite expressions, we are being indirect. We're not just coming out and saying directly, do this, do that, read this, read that. That's kind of not polite. So if we're indirect and we say, kindly do this, if you wouldn't mind, could you, would you? This is more polite because it's more indirect. And in most cultures, this is the case. The more direct, the less polite. The less direct, the more polite. And especially when you don't know somebody well, you want to use more polite expressions because you're not acquainted. Now, if this is someone that you do business with regularly, then you don't have to be quite so polite. You can be a little bit more direct because you know each other. But if you don't know the person, as polite as possible, indirect as possible.
Okay. Donc, je note des mots lorsque Bill parle, je note comme acquainted, acquaintance, il veut dire quelqu'un que vous connaissez, mais c'est pas trop proche. Donc, il faut être vigilant de ne pas dire quelque chose qui ne plaît pas aux personnes que vous connaissez pas bien, surtout dans le contexte professionnel.
Expression 6. I would appreciate it if you could.
You really
This
already
is a
talked about that.
polite
Yes,
way
yeah,
to ask for
that's why I
something.
say
For
that.
example, I would
It's
appreciate it if you could review the document by Monday. It sounds softer than please review the document, but the meaning is
yeah. So this
Yeah.
one is a little bit more polite. Please, Bill.
This is a similar idea, right? Again, this is being indirect. If you say it too directly, read that file. That's not too polite. But if you say, I would appreciate it if you could read that file, that's much more polite. So this is, again, another way of being polite by being indirect.
Another common error that I noticed, and I'm going to write it here, is people say, I would appreciate if you could do. They don't say, I would appreciate it if you could do. So, je veux souligner cette erreur qui est très commune pour les personnes qui ne parlent pas l'anglais comme natif. Ils disent, I would appreciate if you could do this for me. But the correct way is, I would appreciate it if you could do this for me. So don't forget it, appreciate it. Okay, so this is very common. Global people make this mistake. Okay,
You could also say this. You could also say, I would appreciate your doing this. You can say that as well.
That's nice. I like that one. Yeah.
Just use the German. Okay. We have another expression, so?
Yes, we have, I think, the last one. Let's see.
Expression 7. Should you have any questions? This is a professional way to close your email. For example, should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. It shows that you are open and willing to help. Thank you.
Okay.
So she says, if you have any questions, you can also say this. This is a little bit more old-fashioned. If you should have any questions.
No, actually,
say,
should you have any questions? Should you have any questions? So I'm writing here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you have either one of those and so on. And this is just another way to say, you can call on me for more information. We're working together and I'm happy to help. Just let me know. Ask any question that you have before moving forward. I'm here to help. It's a way of kind of saying this. I'm here to help you, or I'm willing to help you, or I'm available to help you, something like that.
Okay. Yeah.
And then
so
that gets you to the end. Then you're near the end and you can say goodbye.
Yeah, this is like the end. You close this the email with this. Whatever you say at the end, you say, should you have any questions, please contact me, or I am happy to answer them. Or it's just a way to keep the conversation going. Or if you missed something in the email, you give them the chance to react, not to stop the communication. Okay. So if you want me to translate this, is at the end, à la fin de l'email, always, toujours on dit, si vous avez d'autres questions, je suis heureux de les adresser, de vous répondre, ou je suis ravie de continuer la conversation. Si vous avez d'autres questions, si vous avez des points, donc on ouvre la conversation à la fin des emails pour prouver que vous êtes disponible et content de collaborer avec la personne. Bill?
Now, I think that's the last expression, correct?
Yes, it is.
So
Now,
should we
engage the students if they want to tell something?
Yeah, if they have questions or they want to ask about anything at all, please feel free to ask questions.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't see all the names. Je vois pas les noms Hulali. Je vois Nicolas. Salut. Si vous avez des questions, je vois pas tous les noms. Je ne sais pas comment faire pour. Yeah. Okay. Donc, on aimerait bien entendre vos voix, même des réactions sur la discussion qu'on a eue maintenant. Mais on veut bien que vous utilisez l'anglais aujourd'hui avec Bill.
Any questions, anybody? Don't hesitate. Don't worry about making a mistake. Ask anything that you would like to ask. You can tell us, or if you're not sure, you can write it as well. Waiting for anybody who wants to speak.
Yeah.
Sure, listen, here's a question. We got a lot of people.
Allez-y, yeah, allez-y. N'importe quoi. Juste
Oh,
pour,
so,
juste
she
pour
says,
parler.
Kara says that our mics
Is
are
it our
muted.
mic muted? Is it? Oh, okay. Sorry. I don't know how to. Okay, hold on. I just see if I can unmute. Sorry. Remove from the. No, I'm sorry. Who said that? Hold on. I need to see. Maybe some settings. I need to go to the chat, see who said that. No. Okay, no. Hold on, just give me a second. Je vais voir si je peux. Okay. No, it's good. No. Okay. No. Come on. I need to undo this. Sorry. Let's contributors turn on there. Yeah. 1 second. I'm looking for where I think I did something in the recording or something for. Okay, hold on. I stop presenting, and then we can go back, and then I can. Hold on. Move. I don't see how I can unmute. Okay. Oh, sorry about this. So. Yeah, I don't know how I muted everybody. Usually they are able to speak. Okay, manage recording. Yeah.
I have an icon that I just turned mine on with.
Hold on.
At the bottom of the page.
Okay.
At the bottom. Then from what I'm seeing, every person has a mic icon that you could click.
Est-ce que vous pouvez utiliser, essayer de ne pas. Je vois qu'Okovi, il peut parler.
Oui.
Allez-y. Non, tu peux enlever le mute. Je ne sais pas comment le faire.
Oui, je pense qu'il peut le faire. Il peut le faire. Il peut activer son micro lui-même.
Okay. Donc, essaye. Kokovi, tu veux parler ou tu veux attendre que Nono parle? Nono, je vais voir si. Nono, tu as réglé le problème? OK, go ahead. Kokovi, je pense que moi aussi, je peux faire quelque chose pour le mute et unmute, mais je n'arrive pas à le faire. Hier, j'ai pu... you can't unmute someone else. That's what it tells me now. Kokovi, tu peux faire quelque chose ou je dois faire quelque chose?
Je pense qu'il peut activer de son côté lui-même.
OK.
C'est à lui de le faire.
Non.
Monsieur ou madame, je ne sais plus trop. Tu peux activer le micro de ton côté. Là où il y a le micro barré, tu appuies et tu actives.
En bas, moi je vois mon écran, c'est en bas, au milieu, juste un peu à la gauche, vous trouvez le micro et vous touchez le micro, il va être activé. Nono? Can you do that?
Can they hear us all right, as far as you know?
Yeah, can you hear what we are saying?
Let me write a message.
Quelqu'un d'autre? Quelqu'un d'autre? Est-ce que vous voulez poser des questions sur les questions sur les utilisations en communication, des questions sur des expressions dont vous n'êtes pas sûr et les expressions dont vous avez besoin et vous ne savez pas comment les utiliser. Moi, je veux bien des questions comme ça pour Bill.
You can speak or you can write your question if you have one. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if they're hearing us, Khadija.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's not writing. He was writing our mics, but now, yeah. And it's weird that I could mute somebody yesterday, but yeah, he does. So can you unmute le mic, le micro? Tu peux le toucher et il va être activé. Parce que maintenant, je n'arrive pas à l'activer pour toi.
Okay, so Nono says yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, good. Let's see if there's any question.
Tu peux aussi écrire la question en anglais préférablement ou en français. Et mieux, si tu peux activer ton micro et parler, c'est encore mieux. Oh, c'est bon. Vas-y, c'est bon. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm fine. Oh, no. Just to remind you that our mics are muted.
I know, but you can activate that because I went to...
Yeah. Right now it's good. It's good.
Okay, great. And the other people, I think maybe I muted them at the entrance, but they can unmute themselves. We do that just to keep the class quiet. Okay?
Did you hear our previous conversation? No. Have you heard everything today?
I joined the conversation recently, so I didn't follow what you said before I came.
You just
Could you hear us?
Yes, I just kept the point of acquaintance. C'est ce que la dame a dit.
But you could hear everything once you start.
Yeah, I hear. So right, you can mute me again and you continue the class. I follow.
No, it's okay. Oh, no. Do you have any question for us?
No, for a moment.
No, okay. No, can you tell me your profile? Because I always jump on these opportunities when someone talks because I don't know the class and we want to know the people more. So can you tell me about your profile?
I'm a student in English department.
What department?
English department.
English.
Okay.
In University of Kara.
Where? In what country?
Yeah, I'm Togolese. I'm in Togo.
Togo, okay. Because there are some people who are not from Togo in here, you know that? But a lot of people are from Togo.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So are you connected with Alphonse?
France.
Alphonse Gogoli? Do you like...
Alphonse? No.
No?
I don't know him.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's okay. I don't want to use the time. I will leave the time for the other students, but welcome. Thank you for coming.
Okay. Thank you.
No.
I'm following.
Thanks for your help.
Good. Okay, so Kukuvi, Nicola, Hulali, we want all of you to tell us something. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go. All right, Kukuvi.
Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
First of all, I want to thank Bill for his explanation, and I believe it will help us a lot in writing our professional email. I think Khadija doesn't know me yet.
You're famous now. I have to.
But I'm sure. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm just talking with you, Kukuvi. Go ahead.
Okay.
You are a team member of G's Pro. I can see that. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I realized that 2 days ago.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't have a question, but I would like to say a few things. I hope everyone here is motivated to improve their level in English, including myself. And for that, we need to be more involved, interact with the teacher, participate actively. Pour aller en français, on est ici pour apprendre. Donc, n'hésitez pas à parler, à partager des tests à écrire. Même si ce n'est pas juste, je pense qu'il faut essayer de dire quelque chose. En tant qu'enseignant, si en face, on a des étudiants qui ne sont pas très actifs, ça ne facilite pas les choses. Donc, essayons d'être plus actifs que ça.
Okay.
Well, I think if I understand, I think we want everybody to be involved. You can ask a question at any time. You may interrupt us at any moment. You don't have to wait.
Yeah.
So don't hesitate. Everybody is welcome to speak, to interrupt, to ask a question. You don't have to wait until the end to speak.
Yeah. Donc, Khadija, ce que moi je peux proposer aussi, là on n'est qu'une dizaine de personnes. Il nous reste une quinzaine de minutes. Donc, ce qu'on va faire, on va donner la parole à tout le monde de se présenter, ne serait-ce que de se présenter 30 secondes.
That's good. Good idea.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. Ablam, you wanna introduce?
Ablam.
Go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Nusugan Ablam. I'm in my third years of mechanic engineering. Though actually I'm learning English, but I started with this class. I started since high school, but I'm more practice alone. Though actually my English, I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm still practicing. And I found out this formation luckily by one of my professor who taught me about this formation online, and I took it. We started over like some weeks ago. I didn't follow all the lesson, but I come back to this place at this lesson. So I just say like wanted to take this opportunity to talk in the group. So that's all.
To do what? Ablam, to do what?
Let's stay together.
Take the opportunity to do what? Ablam, go ahead. You muted yourself. I'm still talking to you. Just tell me. You said, I want to take the opportunity to do what?
Sir, I was saying like I wanted to take this opportunity to link myself to the group.
To be good, yes. One thing that you said that I'm gonna correct for you, which is why I am here, and at the point that we will gather to do bilingual. You said formation. Formation in French, la formation, but in English is not formation. It's training. It's training. Never. We never say formation. Okay, that's why I'm here, and that's why Sohaara is different than any other school, because teach you English from English, but we teach you English from French mindset. Okay, so formation, we say it in English, but it's the formation of the Bill can give you examples of that because he's really strong.
Yeah, when we talk about formation in English, it's really more of a physical thing. For example, think of maybe a military unit, maybe like soldiers marching in a formation, or a sports team has a formation on the field, right? It's sort of a physical positioning of people in relation to each other. So it's very physical. It's not about education or training, it has a different meaning. It's sort of the physical look of something, the physical appearance, maybe, of a group of people, something like
People
that.
or organisms. It could be like the formation of microorganism in the body, or the formation of insects in
Yeah,
the type of ecosystems. But exactly like Bill said, which is like a lot of units of like living things, and they come together. We call them the formation of that, like that. It's like
and
a community or something.
and the verb is to form, which is really about the same as to make. When you form something, you make it. So when you create a formation, you're sort of making something out of a group of people. You stand here, you stand here, you stand here, and you stand there. Now, second line, you stand here, you stand there. That is a formation of people.
Yeah. So Ablam, good that you say that, because these are the nuances that we want to hammer, because that's the mistakes that French-speaking people make when they speak internationally. They think that that word is the other word in English, but the English-speaking people, they say, what did he say? Why did he say that in that sentence? They have no clue. They're confused most of the time.
Because in that case, you're speaking Franglish, right? Combination of French and English.
Yeah.
We have this with every language.
Yeah. Bill, I had that issue last year with the ladies without a group of women, and they say demand, like je demande. In French, de demande is I ask. So she will say, I demand you to do. And then to the teacher. And they say, no, we can't say that, because demand means exiger. And that's too much. You know, you can demand of her to do that. You can say, I would like to please, or I request that, you know. So those are, you know, Ablam, those are, and everybody in the class here, these are the things that we want to like catch every time we have the opportunity. And when you speak, I can catch them. If you don't speak, I don't know them. I don't remember, okay? So when I will get them, you know? So don't be hesitant. N'hésitez pas, parce que lorsque vous faites ces erreurs, je les rattrape. Et donc, on en discute. Maintenant, c'est formation, training. Formation is something else. Demand, request. Demand in English is exiger, okay? And we go like that. We keep going. And why I wanted today to be the expressions of email, because I see a lot of mistakes on emails and on LinkedIn posts. That will be next. But these are the places where I see mistakes of French-speaking people. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
For everybody in any language, if you understand these expressions in context and you can use them correctly, then you avoid embarrassment or awkwardness. If you say the wrong thing, for example, if you say to your teacher or to your boss, I demand this or that, that's very impolite. That's reversing the authority position. That means you're in charge of the boss, which is not correct. So you can embarrass yourself if you don't understand the correct context of the expression.
I'm just saying something about formation that you said. I'm giving the translation in French. Hulali, I don't want to call names, but I'm going to call all names. Sabine, yeah, everybody, please. Présentez-vous et dites ce que vous voulez.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. My name is Holali Nutuaglo. I am teacher at primary school. Thank you for your training, for your help, for your support to teach us English language. My wish is to speak fluency English later after at the end of this training.
Good.
I am very happy to be here with everybody to learn
You're very
More.
welcome.
in
You're
the channel.
welcome. We're happy to have you, sir. Let's see, I'm gonna write you something.
Thank
Right?
you.
So,
Yeah, thank you.
so that's say when somebody says thanks, and you say, you are welcome, and then you can say something like, we're happy to be here with you. Let me write this.
Okay.
Councillor Holali.
We're happy
Yeah.
to have you. Please stick around. Stick around and speak every week and you're going to be good. Venez chaque semaine et parlez.
Mm,
Vous allez voir la différence. Parce que venir
D'accord.
et parler, même une minute, ça fait une différence. Et vous écoutez
Merci.
en même temps. OK.
Merci beaucoup.
De rien. Sabine, or yeah, I don't want to call on people because I don't want to put you pressure, pas de pression. Mais on est là pour connaître l'un l'autre et pour parler. On est là pour apprendre, peu importe.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Admin.
Is
Admin.
the administrator.
Madam Khadija.
Okay,
Edit the
administrator.
name. Khadija, go ahead.
Okay, as we are newer comers, we just come. So present yourselves to us.
Oh, me and Bill.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. My name is Khadija Khartit. I'm from Morocco. I live in the US. And I'm a founder of this technology platform that does a lot of things around one thing, success at work. We do so much, and you will have the opportunity to go to the platform and see what we do. But here I help Francophone Africa learn English because I think that Francophone Africa, if they are fluent in English, they're going to go ahead in the world. English is key to be immersed internationally. And that's why I am doing this. This is like close to my heart. This is for me, human capital development and give back to my continent, go give back to my region. Because I come from Morocco, it's Francophone Africa. And I know how much is limiting to be learning in French only. You have talent, but your voice is not heard everywhere. It's heard in French-speaking places only. So I am here for that. And I partnered with D's Pro. Kokovi is here. He is one of the members of D's Pro. It's a platform for EdTech in Togo, but they work in Francophone Africa. And we signed a partnership with them. And now we are like getting to know everybody, the youth, the professionals, the entrepreneurs, and we're trying to teach English for professional fluency. Okay. After that, you guys are smart. You can do whatever you want. We're just giving you the tool, the language to be out there and be global, be local, be thriving and successful. That's me. And Bill is one of our experts at Sohaara. Bill can talk about him. He's a wealth of knowledge in English. I'm not the knowledge in English. Bill is. Okay, I'm just here for the mission.
I'm talking to you from Detroit, Michigan, which is in the USA. And I have taught English for more than 30 years in 6 countries on 4 continents, in universities and businesses and private settings. So I've taught many, 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 many students from many, many countries. So I appreciate all of your desire to learn English. Today, English is the language of international business. So to do that business, you need to know some English. And English is a complicated language, but you don't have to master it completely to do business. You just have to understand what you need and learn what you need. So I'm going to write that maybe. You guys need to learn the English that you need for business. And there's a lot of it, but you probably don't need to know every single thing. So we're trying to focus here pretty much on business English. The expressions that you use, the kind of things that you say, and what's important in business communication. That's really what we're trying to do for you here. So you want to be sure to ask questions, because that helps us know what you need. All right. If we know what you need, then we can give it to you. And you can tell us when you don't understand something or you have a question. That's how we learn what you need. So don't be afraid to speak. Say something. Don't be afraid to make a mistake. You make a mistake, that's okay. We can correct that mistake. If you don't speak, we can't correct any mistake. So talk to us, ask questions, and communicate and interact. So thank you all for being here today. I'm glad to see you. I think I'm probably going now. Is that right, Khadija? Am I signing off now?
You can sign out, and I will be talking with them for 2 minutes.
All right,
Thank you.
so then we'll see you all next Thursday. Thank you so much. Have a good week.
Yeah,
Use
thank you
your
too.
English.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Salut,
Thank you very much.
Maintenant,
Thank you.
maintenant, on peut parler en
you.
français si vous voulez. Tagby, oui, tu veux parler? OK. Donc, moi, à la fin de cette session, je parle en français pour vous mettre à l'aise. Ce que je veux dire, c'est que si des gens parlent et ils font des erreurs et le prof corrige, vous devez être juste avec eux et aussi parler parce qu'ils veulent aussi apprendre de vos erreurs. Donc, c'est donnant. Donc, vous écoutez les erreurs des autres, mais aussi, vous voulez contribuer. Comme ça, vous allez commettre des erreurs, c'est normal. Moi aussi, je commets des erreurs, même si je parle chaque jour. Toujours, il y a quelque chose qui n'est pas parfaite. Et comme on dit, on ne cherche pas la perfection. On cherche le débrouillement. C'est que vous êtes fonctionnel. Vous utilisez l'anglais d'une façon fonctionnelle qui va vous permettre de l'utiliser dans des contextes professionnels. Études, carrière, entrepreneuriat. Donc, c'est ça. Études, carrière, entrepreneuriat. En 3 morceaux, nous voulons que vous avancez dans vos carrières grâce à plus de maîtrise d'anglais. Peut-être que vous allez l'utiliser dans votre vie personnelle aussi, mais ce n'est pas notre objectif premier. OK? Cocovi, si tu veux parler, vas-y, tu peux faire vos messages de 10 Pro aussi, parce que moi, je parle seulement de mon angle.
Non, bon, je pense qu'il n'y a pas un message particulier à faire passer, mais ce que je pourrais dire, c'est que, comme mentionné dans le groupe précédemment, très bientôt, nous allons créer différents groupes WhatsApp en fonction du niveau de tout le monde. Et on va donner l'occasion à tout le monde de faire des audios, d'écrire en anglais. Donc, don't worry, tout le monde partira ici en maîtrisant en tout cas le minimum de l'anglais. Et aussi, je tiens à préciser que actuellement, le programme est gratuit. Mais après 1 mois, ça ne serait plus gratuit. Donc, préparez-vous pour le mois prochain pour passer au mode premium, en gros, le mode P1. Donc là, je ne sais pas, Khadija, tu peux nous rappeler la fin de cette vague?
Le mois d'août, c'était, je ne sais pas à quelle date on a commencé, mais je vais revenir à Alphonse et on va voir la date. Mais on a décidé, c'est août, je crois, la première semaine de septembre ou quelque chose, mais je vais vérifier.
OK. Donc, ce qui est sûr, à partir du mois de septembre, ça ne serait plus gratuit. Donc, préparez-vous. Mais je pense que ça serait quand même à la portée de tout le monde ici. OK.
Mais il y a juste la volonté et la persistance, la discipline, vous allez y arriver. OK? On aura d'autres outils. On va vous donner la plateforme. Cocovi, peut-être tu vas partager le formulaire. Et le formulaire pour que les gens qui sont nouveaux ici vous donnent le nom et prénom et email, comme ça on les intègre dans la plateforme.
Ok. J'espère que tout le monde qui est ici est dans le groupe WhatsApp.
Which one?
Oui, je suis là.
Ok.
Me, not yet.
Ablam not. I think he doesn't know about
Ok.
the
Ok.
WhatsApp.
Ok.
Yeah.
Ok.
Ablam, tu veux rester, entrer en contact avec Kokovi, il va te donner l'accès au groupe WhatsApp.
Okay, it's all right.
Okay, great. So guys, I'll see you next week. All communication now goes to the WhatsApp group for the link, for the audios, but soon we're going to move also to the platform. Okay, so you can actually you can receive from us, you can also input, you can put things, and we'll bring another lady, Kim Miller. She's going to be reviewing all your audios, videos, and correcting the mistakes on that group, on the platform. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you too.
See you next week. Bye.
Okay, bye
Yes,
bye.
bye. Good night. So.
Eso. Ya. Estuve bien.